Hi, I'm CJ, and welcome to Virtual Infamy Gaming. I attend somewhere between 3 and 6 anime or gaming conventions a year, usually with my wife or our friends, and I might occasionally attend something like a Gen Con or a PAX, but there are three Texas cons I go to every year. San Japan in San Antonio, which is a pretty big con, and then two smaller cons, Onicon in Galveston and Chupacabracon in San Marcos. My friend Pegastars and I ventured out to Chupacabracon last weekend. Chupacabracon is a small con that's been in different locations around Central Texas over the last decade or so. It's been in Austin, in Round Rock, and for the last few years has been hosted in San Marcos. It's a small, low key, chill gaming con. It's one of my favorites. It has an incredibly high industry guest to attendee ratio, and I've met all kinds of developers and designers there, even meeting some that I've written for myself for the very first time ever. So here are my top three games from ChupacabraCon. I'm going to start by saying that this is my particular list. There were a lot of great guests, a lot of great vendors, a lot of great artists, a lot of great games, not a lot of time. So this is how I spent my time and attention at the con. First, Pathfinder Society. So I am a big fan of Paizo Publishing's Pathfinder and Starfinder games. I own pretty much all of them. I don't get a chance to play the games as much as I used to, so I spend a lot of time at special events and cons like this to participate in the organized play campaign Pathfinder Society PFS. PFS does special multi-table events at conventions, and they ran a couple of these events at Chupa. I had a chance to run a table of one of those specials using their new skirmish rules from the Pathfinder Battlecry book released earlier this year, bringing an element of miniature gaming to Pathfinder. It was a ton of fun. I made some terrible Warhammer jokes, but people really did enjoy the game. I will also mention that Austin has one of the best Pathfinder Society lodges in the country, and they put a lot of work into making the con successful. Second, Chupacabracon has a significant Savage Worlds presence. I've met and played with many of the developers of Savage World at the con over the years, including the recently late lamented Jodi Black. Jodi was one of the kindest and most sincere persons I've ever had the pleasure of meeting in the gaming community. I'll include a link to her remembrance page from Pinnacle Entertainment Group in the notes. So I'm more likely to play Savage Worlds at Chupa than anywhere else. While this time I did not get a chance to play, I did end up picking up a setting from Table Cat Games called Street Wolves. Street Wolves is a heavily 80s media inspired setting. Think Miami Vice, Equalizer, Airwolf, and neon colored action adventure. I'd actually been considering buying the book before Chupa, and having the developer actually there totally sealed the deal. So yeah, you can see you've got a lot of 80s references as you're going through this. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. If you're a fan of Savage Worlds, I highly recommend picking this up. The other fun thing was I just had to get it when I saw it there. They are the digital version of the game. The USB game is a cassette tape. So yeah, I just had to pick this up as well. Last but not least, the Luminous card game. This may shock you, but I like card games. I spent a lot of time just chatting with the Luminous team there. I had a chance to play the demo, and I'm now participating in their playtest. Today, they have this factionless core set, the Wanderers, available at their store, and they have a Kickstarter that's going to introduce new factions and a host of other new mechanics coming in the fall. One of the interesting things about the game is that you're not buying packs or boxes for the random distribution of cards. When you buy a set, you get the set. But you might buy packs for special versions of the card, so you'll be looking for alternate art, for foils, for things along those lines. Same mechanics, but special versions of those cards. The game itself is a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to backing. Like I alluded to, if you're interested, you can pick up the Wanderer set on their online store. So those were my top three from the awesomely chill Chupacabracon. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.